Howdy ho, everybody, and welcome back to another World of Warships, slightly sick edition, because yeah, I did call it, I did get sick. Fun. Very annoying, but whatever, it's fine. Also, Friday edition, meaning it's gonna be a shorter, but, you know, maybe more impactful. Like mod Colbert go burr. And yes, I am unironically running like mod Colbert. Like, it is actually kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy it. Yes. I forgot that I had that commander on that ship. So, I have played both the Archerfish for the rental ship and the Sucroast. The Archerfish, I'm not gonna lie to you, kind of feels like it's worth the steal, like it's genuinely really, really fun, but I don't know if I'm going to, like, say it's worth 31k steal. I know I'm late on that opinion, but yeah, I just never touched it. I got the rental ship, and I said, oh, well, bet. You know what? It's also I get a flag, and, you know, I do love my flags. I do be the flag whore. I will always call myself that, and YouTube, you demonetize me for that, and use a bitch. But, hey, it is what it is. And I mean, the other 3 ships for the Sucroast event are alright, I guess. But, it's like, one I've already played as an anime version, one I haven't played as the anime version, but I know it's good because the hovercraft is good. And then the... what am I doing? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why am I hid in the middle like that? Hold on. Wait a minute. Also, I'm recording this at 1 AM because I could not sleep, and then my internet went out right as I was about to do something. So I decided, you know, might as well record. Might as well do this, because I have a Friday video to record anyway, but it is what it is. But, and then I'm just not gonna touch the Narai, because that shit's asinine, I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm not touching it. Not with, like, a 12-foot pole. To be honest, it's quite literally just Tiger 59, but with a few more odds and ends where you can survive more. Like, it's not fucking cool. It's so stupid. Like, at least we're getting ourselves a cool-looking version of Tiger 59 next patch with the Lunar New Year, but, I mean, I just like Jade Green, so cool is subjective, but, hey, it is what it is. Speaking of is what it is, I'm gonna have to pull this up on my effing phone, because bullshit. I called it, by the way. I think I said in one of these videos, or in, like, one of the fucking, like, really, like, I think it was a week after World War II ups, where I just said, hey, this would be kinda hot. Would you do this? Please. We have all 3 of the ops from In the Name of Tomorrow returning, and I said this while the ops were out, and then after, it would be really cool if you threw them into the regular ops playlist. Guess where they threw them? The regular ops playlist, which is kinda hot. Submarines can play. You pretty much just have the same exact things. In Arctic Convoy, they actually spawn less frequently, which, good. That was a pain in the ass. I'm wondering how less, but besides that. In Pacific Offensive, one of the secondary tasks will now be keeping San Diego above a certain amount of health instead of using the 9s, which we can no longer honor the 9s. I am very fucking sad, but whatever, it is what it is. It would have been broken in that one anyway, just because of the fact, the kind of health percentages you would get off of, like, a tier 10 and, like, a super ship, I guarantee would be probably pretty eh. They are also actually randomizing all of the other secondary tasks in all of those, which is kind of cool. They're also adding a shit ton of new interface crap for 15.2, which includes, I swear to God, this should have been in the game like 12 fucking years ago, wargaming. Increased detectability indicator, which pretty much just tells you, like so, when you fire, where it says detected, it will show you that actual second timer, so you don't have to sit here and remember how long ago you fired, or all of that, which, that is great, especially for new players that don't know effing shit about the mechanics. They will learn about the mechanics easier from just being able to fucking see that. So, that's a win-win. I love it. Like, I've seen so many new players go, why am I detected for so long? And then splat, because they don't know how long that timer is. So, I call this a win-win. Like, that's great. Especially for quality of life. They are also adding a whole bunch of other things. And, honestly, not bad. Genuinely. Like, a couple of other things here and there. They're also making brawls weirder. I'm just saying, they most likely got the idea of the torpedo-only brawl by doing just space battles, but just saying. Like, the first one is straight up just going to be, like, secondary ships go burr, which is also at tier 8, which means prepare to see a spam of Bismarcks, or anything good at that tier that has anything to do with secondary guns, which, hey, I can't really complain, I guess. They're also finally adding a camouflage for the epic camouflages for coal, and it is called Ember Core, which genuinely just looks like you set a bunch of coal on fire, which, simplistic, love it. There is also a bunch of Royal Netherlands flags coming for Java, Darun, Celebris, and Kanun, which I will fucking butcher because I am not Dutch. I am so sorry, Panny, if you're watching this. Also, they're doing a whole bunch of updates to like a whole shit ton of containers, which is also adding the Aberdeen, which is a new ship that they're adding that is pretty much just... Why, though? Heart of Oak Premium, the Aberdeen, the Cosmo Minin, the Carnot, the Dallin, and the Elgiers. Why the Carnot? Why Carnot, though? Please tell me the Heart of Oak regular containers. Okay, 0.3%. I'll assume it's hard to get. But, yeah. The major thing I should probably talk about. Finally, Prince of Wales, my beloved. Finally. We're finally getting Prince of Wales. I am very, very excited. I am not excited for it to be tier 8, though. Going up against Yamatos, who could probably overmatch like 90% of your vessel, because... oh no. Oh no. We're also getting Bismarck 41. Don't think anybody asked for that, but you know, it's hot either way. Still no torpedoes, actually, which is kind of fucking ludicrous considering... Pretty sure the original Bismarck had torpedoes, but whatever. We get manual secondaries, which I'm down, sure. Manual secondaries on a Bismarck can be pretty hot, to be honest. And their very fun one, at least they don't look awful, it's the Italian submarines. I hate seeing the future. I think it was roughly a month after we got the Soviet line, where I said, do Italian submarines next, jokingly. Wargaming, stop fucking stalking me. No, it's just, like, they don't look too bad. Like, They just look like they're more, honestly, French destroyer-based with good main guns, somehow. On a bloody submarine. And a reload booster, which is the improved one, so I'm going to assume it is most likely the 75%, 70-ish range. Like, if that is the case, that should go pretty hard. It also has the trademark of funny high-damage torps with decent range, but low speed, which, Italian, no duh, low speed. The battery refreshes at a normal rate, but dive capacity is low, from what they're telling us. I don't know what dive capacity they're going to be doing, but yeah. Like, honestly, they look pretty good, just from, like, all things considered. Like, not something I would necessarily play, because I don't really like the tech line ones. The tech line ones are quite, honest to God, stupid as shit. But, hey, that do be pretty good. Oh, and it has... Interesting. Doesn't look that bad, genuinely. It is a 50% reloader with a... Honestly, that's not bad. 50% at 4.5 seconds base, meaning you could most likely get that down to a decent 1.5, honestly. With, like, full buffs, maybe AR boost. AR boost, I could see it almost going down to sub 1 point, but, yeah. Sorry if I do that a lot. I am starting to get sick, and I am... No. Okay, so there's one in the back, one in the front. I thought it was a dual-barreled turret on the tier 8, and I was about to lose my shit. And then... They don't honestly look too bad. Shame I would never play them in my life. Except for, like, maybe once or twice for, like, a naval battle. To, like, you know, change it up a bit. But besides that, they've also kind of announced the rarities for the Aberdeen, which is going to be uncommon. The I don't know what that is, but hey, they've announced a bunch of shit. It's a whole bunch of stupid crap. But I do appreciate by stopping by and chilling out with us. Nobody cares about Dutch submarines. If you're the one person who cares, don't get offended, I guess.